Just walk away. Yeah, feel free to walk away.
So first off, man, I just want to say how excited I am to fucking be hanging out with you guys, man. Since we started doing this, like that, your guys' name is one can't seem to escape. We see it everywhere. You guys fucking hardworking as fuck. I see like constantly seeing you guys on flyers. Even just like so we started out in Fresno. That's pretty much where we got our, first started getting attention, getting support. So many people pointed us to you guys right off the bat. Like, you guys need to talk to Scoundrel. You need to talk to Scoundrel. And then we started seeing you guys at some of our shows, and we were getting all fucking pumped up. Like, dude, did you see the guitar player was out there tonight? You know what I mean? Like, so like for this to be happening, we're fucking stoked as fuck.
And thank you guys too for putting us on the show.
Yeah,
of course.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I saw that stuff kind of put our name out there and stuff and kind of put it out there. So yeah, dude, we're stoked. We're super excited for this
likewise. I mean, we've heard about Thrownout for the last few months now, and it's been we've been like, we gotta play a show with them.
If we can, you know what I mean?
Oh, most definitely.
I remember seeing you guys at Destructive Warehouse. I think.
Yeah.
I was going ham for you guys to set. You guys fucking.
No, it's just a dirt hole. We gotta stick together.
Right?
It's hard out there.
Come out.
Actually, we were talking with a moment's notice about this kind of concentration of bands that, you kind of within the Central Valley, slightly extended area, but it's kind of insane, like the amount of like amazing bands that are coming out of this. And one thing I mentioned was that I've noticed, even just from doing these interviews, like 2019, 2020 seemed to be about the time that all these bands kind of started getting together, and just this huge like outpouring of creativity that like we're excited to kind of.
With that being said, how long have you guys been around?
5 years.
5 years.
Oh, we're about to hit 5 years.
Okay.
In October. So 4.5 years. Same thing as 5 years, basically.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we also all kind of been in different bands before this.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
What were
this
some of the
dude
bands you guys were in before?
So this fool. Tell them about your band.
I was in a band called Your Hero's Villain. We used to like play like all the local shows. Like
No,
all
I
the
seen
big
your
ones.
guys' name on flyers.
Sick. Okay, and then Cody used to be in Dolores Claiborne.
No, I seen that.
They also an older band, and Chris was in Perception. He was the singer.
Oh shit. Okay.
And then Erickson Farouk currently. And
Farouk is one we've seen a lot.
Yeah.
Hell of a lot of
Erickson Farouk.
Yeah. Farouk is fucking dope.
So it's like everyone in the band is like from a generation of the music scene, like almost like over 15 years if you combine us together. Well, if you combine it's probably more than that, like, but over a huge period of time. Huge, 20, we're in a huge gap. But.
I think it's interesting that I don't feel like that's localized. Like, it's crazy how many of the bands that, I've been doing this forever too. It's crazy how many of the bands that were around in the early 2000s that are like starting to come back around. Bleeding Through just came through and fucked shit up, and all in California. I think it's fucking awesome. It's almost like this whole cycle kind of coming back around again. I'm excited to hopefully play with some of the bands that we weren't able to play with back then, but also at the same time, like this new outcropping of just amazing fucking bands that are. So actually, just one thing I noticed about you guys going through and listening to your discography was like how varied so much of it is. I assume it's you because again, more of a songwriter, but down from like EDM kind of weird samples in the background to like crazy rhythms. Mostly I noticed that, like really, although you guys are pretty groove based as far as your guys' riffs go, very fucking riffy though, where it's almost genty at times, but not. It's just like very, I don't know, that's why I wanted a drummer here earlier, because I don't know how to describe
what's a good way for you guys to describe your guys' sound?
Yeah, that's
if you guys had to.
Yeah, I guess. It was hella funny because earlier today, Stefan was like, what do you think of considering us, what was it? Progressive hardcore?
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know. It feels weird to just like, to categorize us like that in any, because we draw from a lot of
different. Leave it up to your fans. They'll come up with some weird fucking core,
for real.
Some weird sub-core that you guys will like, be the innovators of.
Is like way different than a lot of the stuff we do all the time. You know what I mean?
Well, I even heard piano. So I listened to the EP earlier today, and I was like, dude, they even got fucking piano in here? Like these guys are all over the place, and like, but in the best kind of way, because that can really easily go wrong, right? Where you're just like trying to force like, well, I'm into this kind of music, so let's fucking slip it in there. That doesn't always work, But with you guys, I feel like it's so organic where I didn't even realize, like, what the fuck? Did we just slip into like gent? Did we just go into like, EDM? Like it's all over the place, but again, in the best kind of way, you know what I mean?
I'd say like if you had to generalize it, because we were just talking about this to somebody we met last night at one of our shows.
Yeah.
That like, in a general sense, we are, the heavy metal. Like, there's a lot of subgenres, but heavy metal is the core of where we're at with those hardcore influences, with those beat down, breakdown shits that just, that's kind of trending right now in the scene. And so, yeah, that's kind of like the best way, I'd say. Progressive hardcore is one way to put it, because I think
that's great.
We have enough hardcore in there.
Yeah.
But we just kind of fuck with it in a way that no one else, in my opinion, is doing right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, so I'm excited after listening. Like, I had heard you guys already, but I sat and listened to all you guys' shit. I'm like, I want to see him pull it off live. I want to see how this feels live, because at some points, I don't want to say disjointed, that's a bad word for it, but the way you guys skip sometimes, like between genres, and it's so seamless, you know what I mean? I'm like, dude, I want to know how this feels watching them live, feel that bass energy and kind of, and then I've heard so many good things about you, man. Even just this last weekend when we were out in Wildwood Skate Park, they're like, dude, no, he's sick on the recording, but wait till you see him live, dude. They're like, he's gonna surprise you. They're like, he's got so much energy, his tone, his technique, blah blah blah. I'm like, dude,
I can vouch for it, dude.
Wait.
I've seen them live quite a few times, and they always bring it, dude. They always bring it. It's always like a memorable show, and I think it shows it, and your guys' following and your guys' numbers and everything, and you can tell the passion too. So, yeah,
I just try to give what these guys give. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't in the band when it first started, and then they were looking for a new vocalist, and Steph hit me up, and I was like, I was out of the scene for a little bit for a couple years, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm down, because they all seemed like really cool guys, and I was fortunate enough to be smart enough to go and do it, you know what I mean? And we all clicked up, and now we can't stop fucking laughing and smoking and hanging out and making cool music, man. So
can't get rid of them.
Yeah. So as far as like my live performance, as far as
we've become a nuisance.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. No, they thought it was gonna be like easy cheesy, but now their cheeks hurt all the time.
No, my band tolerates my ass too, man.
I don't for sure. On their face. Nah, I'm just playing. No, man, but yeah,
jokes.
Like I said, I just try to match their energy. You know what I mean? This guy's a fucking animal. They all are. They all just get down, and that's all it is. We're all trying to get to the same place and do the same shit, and that's all we stay focused, and we all make sure we're all one single goal, and that's just we want to play music.
Singular focus, just kind of unifying drive. Like, can you sum that up?
It's just that we all just want to play music, man.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like, I don't think any of us want to work for anyone.
No, fuck.
You know what I mean? We
can do this.
We want to, we want to work for ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, we have such good times when we come out here and do stuff like this. Like, it's just something like there's no job that I'm gonna get where I'm working for someone else, or maybe even like a business I own myself that's gonna be as fun as this.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's good times that I have with these guys. You know what I mean? So.
I think like you're made for this, right?
Right,
like,
and I think that's how we all feel. We all feel like this is what we're made to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't mean this in like a cocky way or like a bad way, but we're all really good at what we do, and that's pretty much how we feel. You know what I mean? And we're just trying to do what we can to reach our goal, which is, like I said, to do this as a profession.
Yeah.
So.
No, I'm right there with you, man. That's also, like, I was talking about it with the guys earlier too. Like, even if we could just fucking break even, bro. Like, even if I could stop sinking so much fucking cash,
at least pay my bills.
It ain't cheap to make music, man.
Yeah, I don't need to be rich.
You can't even fucking put out a song for free, man. They charge you just to put the fucking song out. You know. You gotta
I just want to live. You know what I mean? I just want to live and play music. That's it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I would do this every day if I could too, man. We talked about that too, about this kind of not only this outpouring of new creativity, but just fans. You know what I mean? So we all got cooped up for a couple of years there. You know what I mean? And it seemed like everybody was like just as eager as we were to go out and fucking start playing again. Like, so many people were eager to see anything live and kind of get that exchange of energy with other people. And I think it's just like such interesting timing, man. And I'm excited to see like what kind of community gets built out of this, especially in an area like California where, there's so much space to explore, going down south, going out west and going up north, not too much east, but you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and you guys are definitely making that circuit, man. What kind of community have you guys encountered? How do you feel about that? Like, how do you feel about building that up, or what you've seen out there as far as fans? Or?
Well, we're still working on it. Like, we have some plans this summer to go, to uncharted territory.
Nice.
And hopefully, build that community. So far we've gotten a lot of love from Fresno in the last 5 years that we've been doing our
There's
thing.
nothing like Fresno, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
no, I mean, they get down, we
have
have people even here that came from Fresno to see us. Our homies right here recording this, and it's just an awesome feeling. and we're just gonna. At this point, we're working on it. We're working on seeing those numbers and getting enough eyes on and trying to build that community and
that's rough,
and
right?
put out even more music. Just like we got a new song coming out soon. We're trying to stay busy.
I did want to ask you about that. So I saw you guys had a few singles and then an EP, 4-song EP, and then another single. Is this new single kind of leading into like what you guys are coming into next? Are you guys gonna go an EP, maybe a few more singles? What's the plan?
I think this year, we're gonna focus more on the singles. I think eventually we do have some plans in the near future, to work on something like an EP with other content we have, but we're just taking, so far we're not there yet.
It's a smart strategy.
Yeah. So we just kind of made the decision business-wise that like this year we wanted to put out a few songs while in the midst of it, touring, going to shows, going and seeing new faces and trying to make new friends and all that.
Yeah, no, totally. I feel like I totally get the strategy. Like we're reaching for the EP, but it's because it's like it's a thematic thing. Like
takes time.
They all kind of take place within a story. We're trying to write a story that I'm curious about.
I love
as far as
album.
like a conceptual EP.
Well, I wanted to ask you all about that. Like, so what is it you tend to like? Are there themes that you tend to gravitate towards, or is there something you're working towards? Yeah.
So
totally.
lyrically, I'm a storyteller when it comes down to it, and almost all my songs will be different. You know what I mean? But that doesn't like go to say one day I would like to. I got it. One day I would like to.
Why aren't you holding my mic?
One day I would. I don't know. I would like to do like a concept album. You know what I mean? That'd be really fucking cool. But it would be something like I would want to put my time into. Yeah. Like even as much to maybe even a year and a half to writing like a concept album. One day would be super fucking cool. I would love that. You know, right? Yeah. But as far as like lyrically for me, it's either I'm passionate about something as far as like it could be anything from like politically or just something that happened to me during my life or something like that. And I just like to tell stories, you know what I mean? When I grew up, I like read a lot of books and stuff, and I've just always kind of had a knack for writing stories and rhyming and stuff, and it kind of just came to where it ended up helping me in the long run when it came to music, you know what I mean? So
yeah, no, I mean we're right there too. Like there's a couple of us that are into comic books, me being one of them. That's what kind of led us into our early themes and stuff like that. And now I'm kind of getting into writing my own story. AI is like, it's been so helpful, man. It's crazy how much you can, even just with like album art and stuff like that, and now even just with writing bios, or like I'm trying to write my own little thematic little theme and story. It's crazy how much that leans into like how accelerated the creative process has become. More than ever, I feel like as artists, we're expected to just bang them out, you know what I mean? Non-stop, I'm actually, it's not a very popular opinion, but I'm kind of excited that we got tools to kind of accelerate that process along. So it's one thing I've been kind of bugging other vocalists about, you know what I mean? As far as like, so what kind of story are you writing, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's what, at the end of the day, that's what it's about, right? As human beings, we're all telling each other stories,
It's just an advancement it's just advancement in technology, Like, I'm sure Picasso hates Microsoft Paint. You know what I mean? That was probably like, this is whack, you know what I'm saying? But it's a true shit. That's just how it goes, you know what I mean? Like, you got to keep up with the times, and that's all you're doing, you know what I mean? There ain't nothing wrong with that. So.
Where have you guys gone to record? So I'm always curious about that too, because I'm surprised by how many of us have actually recorded on our own, and then at the same time, other artists. I'm always curious to hear about like what studios you guys might be kind of supporting or whatever,
We're blessed, man.
Like, okay, I'll say it. We're blessed because we got a homie. This guy's Stefan's childhood friend Gary. He actually started his own audio production company called Arkin Audio. Okay. And he's the one that worked with us to record Ides of March and the new single we're putting out soon.
Okay, yeah. Plug him. Does he got like an Instagram or something?
Yeah. It's, I think he does. Dude, that fool got hacked, bro. Yeah. That fool got hacked. It's tragic. Okay. But it's ARKYN Audio.
Okay, I just want to make sure we get him out there, so he's helping you guys out, man. That's sick,
cool. Dude. And he's very talented. Like that dude is super talented.
Well, that's ideal, right? Like you don't got to go to somewhere.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We got blessed. We got blessed.
It probably feels pretty comfortable as far as like getting going with the creative process again.
Yeah. And it's super cool because he gives you this little like. If he has like an opinion on something, he'll give it to you, and most of the time it's it's coming from someone who knows what they're doing, so it's like super legit.
It's worth trying at least, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. So we basically we record with him, and then our last single we had sent to Rapture Recordings, Cody Fuentes.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah, we had sent it. He worked on it, came out great. Right now we're currently working with somebody else, and we're seeing where we're at with it. But we're just we've kind of just been testing the waters here and there.
How was that at Rapture? That was one of the studios that we hit up too.
Well, we didn't physically go there.
Oh, you just reached
we
out.
basically just sent him the track, and he mixed and mastered it himself.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's a pretty smart option these days too. You know.
Yeah. We've been trying to be cost efficient. You know, we're doing well, but we're trying to make sure that we're not screwing ourselves by
No, I mean
blowing too much money on us.
You really got to pick and choose what you're going to outsource these days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thankfully, band members these days have usually a couple like things that they do. Like I do some of our video editing stuff. Jose had did a podcast in the past. That's why he's able to help with this and stuff like that. So yeah, it pays off having a couple skill sets within the band. But awesome, man. Well, I don't want to run it too long. Is there any of your guys' socials you guys want to plug? Where people can reach you guys online?
Yeah, dude. We're at Scoundrel 559 everywhere.
Okay.
Twitter, Instagram. We don't have a Snapchat though, so
okay. Yeah,
you can't send us news.
Yeah.
But yeah, Facebook, everything.
I'm excited to catch you guys tonight. I'm excited to, I'm sure we're gonna meet each other on the road a little bit more. Especially considering how close we are together. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I just want to ask. You guys mentioned more singles. Do you guys know the next single? What's the next single coming out?
So we're shooting for April.
Okay.
Yeah, we're shooting for next month. We'll see where fate lands us. Huh?
Say the name. Fuck it.
Okay, it's called motherfucking Skinwalker.
Fuck yeah. All right.
Yeah. It'll be our last song in the set tonight, so
all right,
get a little
sick,
taste.
Man. No, I can't wait to hear it tonight live, and when you guys drop it, we're gonna plug the fuck out of it, dude. Oh, yeah. I'm excited.
Awesome,
man.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
Yeah.
We're excited to see you guys too, bro.
Thank you. Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome, man.
Yes. You did yourself, bro?
Smashing my face with the mic. I don't know what to do with my hands.
I don't know what to do with my hands either, but thank you guys for watching. This has been Lifted Licks and Others crossover. So yeah, thank you.